everyone. I'm Varda Sharma, editor Newsband, daily English newspaper of Navi Mumbai, Thane, Ambernath, and surrounding areas. Today we have with us a very special guest who is renowned for her unparalleled mastery of Indian classical dance. She stands as a beacon of artistic brilliance and cultural enrichment. Her journey in Bharatnatyam and Odissi dance forms has not only adorned stages worldwide, but has stirred hearts with its profound grace and expression. She has been nominated by the President of India to the Rajya Sabha and has been honored with the prestigious awards including Padma Bhushan and Padma Vibhushan. It gives me immense pleasure to introduce and welcome Dr. Sonal Mansingh. Namaste, ma'am.
Namaste. Thank you so much for inviting me.
Ma'am, you've had an illustrious career which has been marked by both so many achievements and accolades. What continues to drive your passion for dancing?
If it's a passion, then I think it doesn't die. If it's an ambition, then, if you achieve what you had aspired for. So I've had no ambition, I only have passion. And passion is also a demanding kind of passion, which is not happy just to sit comfortably on laurels or on whatever success is so-called, but something that drives you, challenges you again and again, so that your creativity, your imagination, everything, flows like the Ganga. It never stops. It pushes you. Yeah.
Your journey as dance forms has been built with many triumphs and challenges as well. So can you please share with us some pivotal moment in your career that has impacted your life both positively and negatively?
Every challenge, every accident, every disappointment is never negative. It always propels you further and you learn your lessons. So I have never looked upon anything as negative. And I think that's one of the reasons also that I've come this far. So right from the time of my Arangetram Bharatanatyam in Bangalore in 1961, when I had a tiff with my grandfather, who was governor then, that why, this, that, another, why do you have to go so often and all that. And then his extracting two promises to extend full support. He was a Gandhian. And I've stuck to those two promises all my life. One was that I'll never treat dance as business, commercial. Dhandha nahi banayenge. Second, you will never compromise your self-respect. Atma-samman ko kabhi nahi chhodenge. And these have also put some challenges, extra challenges, but then so wonderful that when you stick to your promises, which are very, very, of a nature that are much larger than our little life, then you see what happens. Then the second challenge, when I finished my BA in 1963, what will you do? My father wanted me like your father did, IFS, Foreign Service, fly India's flag all over the world. Dadaji said, do law as, you have a bright mind. My mother said, get married. There are beautiful proposals. No. And they were very upset. So I ran away from home at that young age and went straight to my gurus, sat on trains, and not the times that we had to be scared, 1963 was still innocent. And 18-year-old girls, 19-year-old girl could do that. 18 actually. And then the third challenge in 74, when I met with a bad car accident on the German Autobahn and broke my 12th vertebra. It was crushed into smithereens. So there was nothing holding the 11th and the 13th vertebra except the spinal cord, which would have broken but for a hair's distance, 1 hair distance. And of course, 4 or 5 ribs and bones here and there. And from there, where the German doctors pronounced me no good for dancing ever after, perhaps walk normally after 2 years. From there, God wrought the miracle. I still had a mission to fulfill, perhaps, and a chiropractor in Montreal brought me back on my dancing feet with even more vigor, more humility, more passion. So like that, there have been series of challenges in my life of all kinds. But the point is, if you stick to your avowed passion, then even the gods help you. And gods help you because you have a mission in life. I've taught thousands of young and old people, children. I've done workshops. I've taught socially, economically, mentally challenged also. I've taught life-convicted prisoners in Tihar. So spreading yourself out, not keeping it all for yourself, but sharing it. After all, it's my gurus who shared it with me. I add to it and share my joy, my passion, my understanding of our great art forms, which actually speak of the great civilizational, cultural values of India. So all these have happened and are still happening. Yeah.
Evolution of dance forms in contemporary times, especially with the emergence of new dance forms and styles.
Emergence of new dance forms like what? Like
You have your Bollywood, hip hop, you have so many new dance.
Okay. Okay. Those dance forms.
Yes.
Right. No, I think we should not bother too much about it, in the sense they always will have their own place. Today what is hip hop, tomorrow it becomes hop hip. Day after it will become bip bob, and so they also go through changes. Before all this came, there were the tango and the macarena and the waltz and the rumba and the samba and all these kind of things, remember? And the Ginger Rogers and these kind of tap dancing, and there was jazz. There's so much in the West. We have been very fortunate to receive this knowledge, these art forms, from our shastras, from the temple sculptures, which are living testimony to those art forms, and the chain of gurus everywhere who have added to it or kept it alive. So I think both have their own place, but our art forms have survived over centuries, whereas the hip hop and bip bop, they come and go like mushrooms, they grow and then they go, they grow and they go. Something new comes. So not to say that nothing new happens in our art forms. No, they do. The new stories, the new way of looking at things, the new perspectives, the new understanding, the new audiences, the new kind of dancers, the new energies. It's all happening. But the core, fortunately, has so far remained. As long as the core is there, outer forms can, undergo this, that, and all, come back, go back.
What motivated you to step into the realm of politics?
Darling, I'm not in politics. Let's not make that mistake. The difference is that I am nominated by the President of India. And there are 12 seats in the Rajya Sabha, which are reserved for people from sports, culture, literature, medicine, science, those who are not in politics but have acquired great excellence, in their own fields. So, like Pandit Ravi Shankar was nominated by President of India about 30 plus years. And by the way, I have the honor of being the first dancer ever of being nominated. So, politics is something very different. I'm not in politics. I have great interest in politics. I have friends in political circles who have been great fans and admirers and who enjoy art forms. But I, per se, am not into politics. No, not like, some actors who are Lok Sabha MPs. So as soon as my term is over, and I've not given up dance, no, my dance is going on. Along with my 6 years term, my dance is going on. Yeah.
What message would you like to give to the aspiring artists who also want to contribute in the film field of public service or political leadership in future?
Leadership is a very big word and a very big responsibility. I feel that unless one is absolutely convinced about what one is doing, and one has the courage of that conviction to carry it through and carry it forward, number one. Number two, as I said, that if it is for the common good, not only to amass wealth, to get more and more programs and more grants and more delegations and more tours and more of everything, but it is for the common good. If one is able to convey beautiful messages which uplift the society through the art, then I think you can talk of leadership, somebody to whom people look up to, at whom, people have that confidence that, yes, there's something that I also want to do like that. And I never give advice. I'm not fit for that. I can only share my own passion, my own experience, my own wisdom, the little wisdom, that drops in sometimes after one has gone through so much. That stick on the path. We have that proverb, eke sadhe sab sadhe, sab sadhe sab jai. So dance has given me so much, in literature, in music, in societal respect, in understanding our civilized culture, our traditions, the philosophy, also the world politics, the global politics. Why is such a country here and there, and what is happening? Your mind becomes so absorbent, it absorbs, and your mind grows. The brain is a muscle which is of a size of a walnut. You know that. That is what the biology tells us. If we don't use it, it shrinks and shrinks and shrinks. And today we are talking on the, on these Mayavi virtual mode. That's okay if one knows how to use this virtual mode. But if you get stuck to this, as many people do, reel after reel after reel, story after story after story, YouTube after YouTube after YouTube, the mind for 6-8 hours is on nothing else. Then how do you grow? Grow as growth, as inner growth, or grow in understanding, or grow in your work, thinking of new things, creativity. So my suggestion always is, allow your mind to grow from a walnut size to a global size and absorb as much as you can and think about it. हम लोग बोलते हैं ना, मनन करो, चिंतन करो, सोचो. सोचने का समय तो निकालना पड़ता है जी. When people say, oh, where is the time? I'm so busy. I'm so stressed out. Oh, dear, I want to laugh. In the sense, you understand. You.
Oh, ma'am,
Yeah.
I would like to share that on 1st of May, Newsband, our newspaper, is celebrating its 18th anniversary. So we
Oh,
would like your wishes as well.
oh my God, this is fantastic. 18-year-old Sundari, I call, Ashtadasha. My blessings and my best wishes and Shubhakamnaye that you are doing excellent work. I think this is another way of reaching out to people with so much positivity and such good things you are doing. God bless you. God bless your newspaper. And may you continue to grow and grow and grow into beauty, into light, and keep laughing.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for giving us your time. Thank you and namaste.
Namaste. Thank you.
Thank you.